work on the Gallica project, which is a French digital library. And these digital libraries make available more than 1 million documents online. The main goal was to share knowledge with researchers and a larger, wider public. And so the project's goals are changing over time, and the new technologies are changing too. So this is a great collections, and collections with books, but not only digitized books, but images, maps, and sound recordings, and other materials. The French National Library digitizes public domain documents, but we have a special agreement with publishers in order to put metadata and full text from books, in copyright books, into Gallica to index the results and give access outside from Gallica on special platforms, commercial platforms, access to these documents. There is a special condition depending on the publisher's choice to have access to an extract, to have freely access to an extract or the metadata or the table of content. But if you want to have access to the full text of all the book, you have to pay something. We don't play any commercial role. It is to get closer between the library and the publisher. But we don't play a commercial role. We just let the people find the document in Gallica. But if the user is interested, he can click on the link and go outside from Gallica to have the document and to read it, to buy it on a digital form or a paper form. You can order a paper copy of the document, but it is no more. It is no more the library, the French National Library. It is the partner. There is two different things, and there is the copyright law, which is the same in the European countries, and there is a special law to limit the law enforcement about copyright property. So we still wait for the concrete model and the concrete way to create these measures, the special technical measures, and it is a national issue. But there is how to say. There is the right for people to have access to information on one hand. On the other hand, the right for creators to have correct remuneration, correct payment for the creation. So we have to find the fair balance between the two. We are very interested in the way we can promote digital collections and services on the social network on smartphones, for instance. And we have to think about the standards to be used, for instance, EPUB for e-books. And this is evolving, ever-changing, but we must be prepared to change our standards in order to fit to the need of these special standards and special devices too. There is several criteria to choose a standard and to choose a practice, and this is to the user, to the end user, of course, but also if it is sustainable, if it is open, if it is if it fits the needs. There are about 14 million books in the French National Library, and we don't digitize all these books because it's too many books. So we have to select books. And the first selection is if it is in public domain or not, because we digitize to put the materials on Gallica and with free access to content. So this is the first thing. The second thing is that we choose documents that can be authorized. That means that we cannot take documents that can be with a textual process, except materials like manuscripts and maps, and but the scanning machine, the scanning device, must have a software with OCR on the documents, and sometimes the documents cannot be digitized because it is too fragile, and so this is not. It is not selected for digitization. So there are many reasons to choose a document or not to be digitized, and the last main criteria is the language of the document, because we choose documents that are written in French, because we let other partners digitize their own documents in their own languages. The future of library in general, I think we can imagine and create new services in the reading rooms and put all that can be digitized online for a remote access to information. But libraries are places where people can meet and study and exchange information, and where librarians can help us to find information, digital or not digital. If we want that people are still going in the libraries, we must create new services and personal services. And I think it's possible.